Okay, this is 8:30. It is Saturday night. I have the privilege of talking to Mr. Dirk Minnifield. Dirk, what have you been doing since the days at UK?
Well, I've been working for the NBA for the past 18 years.
Okay.
Living in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
We married. I have a 16-year-old son and an 11-year-old daughter.
Okay.
So I have 11 grandchildren now. You know, they're still
living. My goodness.
They live in Lexington. They live in Lexington. Good job, young fella.
All right.
And so I've been doing that, and you know, I'm here back in Louisville at this basketball camp.
Okay. You said that you have a son that's playing. What's his name again?
His name is Dirk Minnifield.
Okay, and I've been hearing some good things. My partner got a chance to see him play. Can you tell me a little bit about him?
Well, he's 6'2" point guard. He plays at Westbury Christian High School in Houston, Texas. He's a junior. He'll be a junior this year. He's going to be a good player. I mean, he's still learning. He's working hard.
Okay.
He's fast as lightning.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of like his dad, but
okay.
He's getting better, you know, and he's enjoying it.
Okay. Has he any thoughts of college yet?
Well, he right now, you know, he mainly, you know, a lot of ACC schools are looking at him. You know, we've had some talks with some of the coaches at Kentucky, but, you know, they're not, at this point, looking to recruit him.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's just a process, you know, and basically I don't put any pressure on him. I let him decide. I just try to guide him,
okay,
you know, and tell him about, you know, the process. And he seems to be okay with it, however it turns out.
Okay, great. You made mention of Kentucky, so I've got to ask you, with this dribble drive offense, how would you like to have participated in that when your years at UK?
Well, I know this. I told Coach Cal this. I said, if I ever played in that offense, you know, it would have been, our opponents would never wanted to face us because it would have gave me personally, with my skills and athletic ability, it would have gave me a lot of freedom. You know, and not to say that I didn't have a great career at Kentucky, which I did. It's just that offense fits my skill set.
Okay. Okay. Do you ever get a chance to get back to Lexington and check out the university?
I have not been back to the university to see a basketball game in over 20 years. I watch mainly on television. A lot of it's because I live in Houston and I work for the NBA, so I travel during basketball season. A lot of my work, majority of my work is during basketball season.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard for me to catch a game.
Okay.
You know, but I do get back. You know, I have family there. My mother still lives there. Brothers, aunts, and uncles, grandchildren, and kids. My daughter, my grown sons and my daughter still live in Lexington. Okay. So I do get back here. I just haven't had a chance to catch a game. Okay. You know, but I watch all the games.
Okay. What do you think of the? It looks like everybody in the NBA is winding up in Lexington during this strike situation. What about that?
Well, I mean, Coach K has opened up, you know, the facilities to have the NBA players come in and work out, and quite a few of them have took him up on that offer. I think it's great for Lexington.
Okay.
You know, to get to see these guys up close and personal, you know, because they're going to be around the city. And I take it that people can go over and watch them work out. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good for the school because it's going to help the current players, you know, also.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You want to go real quick? All right.
Yeah.
What would be some of the key things you would tell young guys who are wanting to play basketball at the level that you play? What would be some of the keys?
The one thing, like anything you do in life, is that you got to work hard. But also I would tell them, don't make basketball the be-all, the end-all. You know what I'm saying? Get your education. You know, make sure that you get your books because it's going to be with you a lot longer than basketball. And it took me a long time to figure that out. You know, and that's why I say that, you know, because once I got out of basketball, it was kind of scary. So I don't want anybody to go through that, you know. You got to get your education. The other thing of it is that to have a good attitude. Learn how to be a team player. Okay. Not just want to be the star. Because team means that it's 9 other guys or 14 other guys other than the star that are very important to the team. And if you can be one of those guys with your attitude and your work ethic, then you're very valuable to the team.
Okay. Because in his comments, Coach Clark was talking about value as opposed to talent.
Right.
You follow up on that?
Everybody got some kind of talent, but not everybody brings value to the team concept.
Okay.
You know, and you have to find out what your value is with your talent.
Okay.
You know, but the thing of you looking for just talent alone, I can find that. But if I can find the guy with the right attitude and the right mixture that adds value with this talent, then that's the guy I want.
Okay. How do you feel about the Big Blue in the season this upcoming year? A little bit of talent in Lexington.
I'm a Big Blue fan. I think it's great the way Coach Cal has really structured the program. I know those kids personally because I also work with the NCAA first team that deals with all the top high school athletes. So I know all of those kids.
Okay.
You know, personally, I've worked with them for the past 4 years. And they're great kids as well as great basketball players. So I think it's going to be a tremendous season. I think once again it creates a lot of excitement because of the level of talent and ability and coaching that we have.
Okay.
You know, so it's going to be real exciting.
Do you see any comparisons of this team and your team? You and Marcus' team, Sam and Big Man inside.
I see a lot of comparisons because they have they have the tall guys, they have the two twin towers, they have the little small quick guys, they have the guys that can shoot the basketball. So you got this a lot of similarities there. I think the one thing that gives them an edge is the system that they play because it allows them to take advantage of a lot of things that our system didn't allow us to take advantage of.
Okay. Thinking back to those UK days, what is your biggest memory or biggest thought from that time?
My biggest memory is that we always, during football season, we always had a barbecue at Wildcat Lodge.
Okay.
And, it was on a Friday before the football game. And we got everybody together, and I used to love those because it was a family atmosphere. Bill Kitely, God rest his soul.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Coach Hall, Coach Hamilton, and, Coach Denny, Coach Dean, Coach Joe Dean Jr., all those guys was great guys, and it was a family atmosphere, and it always was fun because it wasn't about basketball. It was just about being a part of the UK family.
Okay. Speaking of the family, I just got a couple more questions. I know you got to go, but this is a privilege. Could you kind of go over that starting lineup when you played? I know it was you and Sam.
It was me, Sam Bowie, Melvin Turpin. Well, actually, that was only 1 year because Sam got hurt.
Right.
And so Melvin became the starting center, but it was me. At the first year, it was me, Sam Bowie. My sophomore year, me, Sam Bowie, Chuck Federer.
Oh, yes.
Dirk Minnifield, and Jim Master.
Okay.
That's who it was.
Okay.
And then once Sam got hurt, Melvin became the starting center, and Charles Hurt became the power forward.
Okay. Okay. Great.
So, it was truly fun times. It really was. I miss Melvin, after what happened to him, but, all those guys, we kind of stay in touch. We don't probably stay in touch probably as much as we would like to, but, we talk at least once every couple of months.
Okay.
So,
Well, your name comes up quite often just in talking, trying to get these younger people to compare and reflect that, we've got some great guards now, but we've had some great guards in the past.
Right.